Welcome, Taurus, to Fire Dragon Tarot. This is your full moon reading in March 2022. Let's see what the full moon messages are for you. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay. I do want to say that there's a newfound energy that I'm getting. A couple of readings that I've made. And I'll take everything that's coming out. It's coming out in threes, and that's exactly what I need. So I'll take from the first one. 1, 2, and 3 for Taurus. Let me see what we have here. All right. So this full moon reading is what you need to know. Okay. What you need to know in order to, and what you need to forgive. And then what the full moon has in store for you. And then what's going to come next for you, Taurus. All right. So for what you need to know and to forgive is the communication is key. The new moon in Gemini card. All right, so the new moon in Gemini card. Let me see what it says for you. I feel like there's a couple of people involved with you for some reason, Taurus. But here it is. What you need to know and you need to forgive for this full moon cycle is a successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Taking things through is the answer to whatever is that you're asking about. And if you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you. Now, if the issue you're asking about concerning a sibling or a neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest that you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate, Taurus. So write a list of people that you love the most and see if you're prioritizing them. Okay, Taurus? It's also a card that tells you it's time to tell someone how you feel. You know, don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone could be flirting with you. It's asking you to read more books, you know, communicate yourself more or be open to more information. So communication is key. So what you have to learn or need to know in this full moon and then to forgive is maybe you need to communicate that forgiveness to someone. Do that list and prioritize who it is that you are and who you're not prioritizing, and maybe make a change and communicate. So what you need to learn is probably let go of certain things, and then when you move into this new the full moon, is maybe take this approach. That's what I'm getting for you, Taurus. Communicate more. You need to forgive whatever happened and communicate that. Okay. What the full moon wants you to know is it's a time to give rather than to take. It's the new moon in Virgo. Okay, you have a lot of new moons for your full moon reading descriptions. So let me see what it is for you. Okay, so what the full moon would like for you to know for this message is it is time for you to take stock of your situation. Where are you? And where do you want to go? Okay, Taurus? The new moon of energy of this card suggests a restart. And the Virgo energy suggests you make that restart a clever one that's simple and well organized. Virgo also has a strong health aspect to it. So if you've been unwell, this card suggests that your health is on the up. Virgo loves clean eating and alternative therapies. So add these into your routines now. However you've been feeling, if the situation is blocked at the moment, it could be that you're overanalyzing things or being too critical. It is time to ask less what someone else can do for you and to think more about what you can do for others. So recommit to a healthy mornings and evening routines. Gradual improvements are going to be coming. Pay attention to detail if you want success. And be of service to others, Taurus. Love and money will follow. the person you're asking about is reliable. All right, so what I'm getting for you, Taurus, for what you need to know to forgive is communication is key. It is falling into it's time to give rather than to take. So before, maybe you weren't communicating certain things and you wanted more things, but now you need to step up a little bit more and communicate that forgiveness and help others. Definitely give others more of that attention, and it's more for you than for them, to be quite honest, Taurus. So just take this as this is time to reflect what is important to you, what can you give others that eventually is going to help you in the end. And what's going to come next for you is step out of your comfort zone. Here it goes. It's the North Node. So I guess I was leading up to that naturally, but I just wanted to keep everything, you know, how it's supposed to, like as far as the reading goes. I tend to go back and forth naturally. So the cards are usually more of a tool for me to keep a little bit more in line, because the kind of messages that I receive sometimes are all over the place and I have to organize them myself before giving them forward. So maybe Taurus, you probably have felt the same way. The fact that I just did that, it just shows me that I was picking up on your energy. So again, not all of you, but many of you. So Taurus, here it is. There's a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind, Taurus, somehow. And because you are headed in the right direction, if you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing the thing that scares you with reason. So this card is all about living your life's purpose, which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life and your direction, to take action. So you are willing to follow through and lead the life you incarnated to live. If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? So you're heading in the right direction. And you need to face fear and get over it. I'm only laughing because that's sort of what I was thinking before. I just didn't come out and say it, but the card did. And stand on your own 2 feet, and then you got this, okay, Taurus? So communicating, letting things, be on their own, and then time to give rather than to take, because eventually it's going to help you. And step out of your comfort zone. You're not used to doing that, Taurus. Some of you are not used to doing that. And maybe it's time for you to start doing that exact same thing. This is all going to help you. Eventually, this is all going to make you a better person. So I hope, Taurus, this resonated with you on the full moon reading in March 2022. And thanks for watching. See you next time.